It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf.
Oh, I've read the hound, some of you, Lizzie. Allah Akbar. Hello.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady.
Shit,
I
do I
didn't mean to
smell
disturb
Lizzie?
you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Ce faci? Oh, ai
Begging
venit să
your
pui
pardon,
cărbune.
milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Se grabă, hai mă.
You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends.
Sper.
I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the royal sex,
făcut am
talking to Queen
Marjorie?
Cersei.
Cersei?
Oh,
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
serios?
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken.
Oh, ești
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble.
micuța mea păsărică. Vorba lui
Most people don't
Ferris.
tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Dar e zi. Ești nebun, ești prost? Cucubau.
Lady Marjorie,
Marjorie și
you're early.
decolteul ei.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Asta cine-i?
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family.
Cum?
I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief.
Nu știu dacă
But
te
you must not
prefaci sau...
despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can
Da.
least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the
Oh,
Royal
uite.
Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
Cersei mă știe.
She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
How did you respond?
Și zâmbea
I
așa.
told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens,
Face.
that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't
Okay.
ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Ce la?
See if the
Tronul?
Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
O, hai ce grei partea aia. Uai, tronul e fer.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
Oh, trebuie să fiu de acord cu ce zice Cersei. Ok. Pot. Sper. Ia să vedem cum o pot minți.
You can do this.
Oh. Uite, Tyrion. Credeam că Tyrion o urăște pe Cersei și invers. Hello. Hello. Mai repede nu poți. Ce cap
Lady
mare are
Marjorie.
Tyrion.
Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Oh my god, deci chiar
Lord
Peter
Tyrion.
Dinklage face voice acting.
Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Să rămână?
I am honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
Ops. În ce?
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Oh, doamne.
Are they?
O
I
greșeală
beg your
deja.
pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Sigur că da.
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
Exact.
And yet, for
Yet ce?
centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were the wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Ups, am cam greșit.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did name Joffrey as the one true king.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Da. Oh, da.
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end.
Exact.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
Iar zâmbește așa că ne
What
simți
would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
Așa, am avut un encounter foarte urât. Ce să zic?
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Ia zi, Cersei.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north,
Sentimentele
here
nu
in
vin
service to
din inimă.
Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a
Sunt
king,
impulsuri din
that must be
creier.
absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you
good?
didn't have your priorities straight.
Oh, yes.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl, but not very encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Awkward.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lanister. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the North.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although
Serious?
Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood,
Uite-le.
and I speak for
Ăia-s
the crown
proști?
in this regard.
Ce fac?
Not her. I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful.
Wow.
This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Dar nu chiar așa ca Dorne. I didn't know you had such respect for Dorne.
I never realized you had such respect for Dorne, Lord Tywin.
Asta e citat de la Oberyn Martell. Mă rog, cred că asta a fost tot.
Burn them all! Where's my sister?